gave us a fountain of information. Yourself.
Nobody's perfect.
In our organization, there is one who is faithless. Who is that person, Adderly? Who is the mole? All right. We'll try another way.
Rise and shine. Gets $20 for the gas and the oil, and no charge for the wake-up call. Government, huh? You didn't get enough sleep on a job?
Nightmares about a past shock are very common. And what you feel after them is also common. Phantom pain. Especially after an amputation.
My hand wasn't amputated.
That's the part that doesn't make sense.
Doc, I'm not going to be much use to anybody if this lasts much longer.
VH, I have been worried about the effect of your torture on your memory.
Well, it's what I can't remember that's affecting me.
Everything after that fall is a blank. Or was.
Meaning?
Meaning, what you felt after the dream, that pain, was your memory trying to come back.
Those 2 days I lost in Berlin? Well, at least now I'll be able to give Melville my expense account.
VH, I know losing the use of your hand was very traumatic. But what happened after that fall was worse. So terrible, your mind erased it.
Some other torture?
Maybe. But consider this. A man in your condition surviving. Especially an escape across that border.
You think I made a deal to get out of East Berlin? That would limit my use to ISI, wouldn't it, until I do remember. And then if I do remember, then you might just discover that I'm a traitor.
Your character says otherwise.
But you can't be certain.
Morning, Mr. Greenspan. I've got the,
Never mind that. Where's Adderly?
Oh, well, he's not in at the moment, but he'll be here.
Late again?
Well,
Well. Every day, is this some sort of record?
Mr. Greenspan.
This is my professional development week. I'm up to my ears in office communication school, and I need him here.
Well, he's done that report that you...
Have you read it? It's the shoddiest presentation I've seen. He doesn't use one footnote.
That bad, huh?
What I'm learning at OC school is that a report should show some sophistication.
Sir, Major Clack simply asked.
I'll show you. Ask me how office communication school is going. Ask me how office communication school is going. Ask.
Go ahead, Mona. Ask.
How is office communication school going, Mr. Greenspan?
We're finding our interactions useful and met with initial success in establishing our substantive priorities.
What?
Sub-resolutions are being deliberated should our optimum purview prove non-feasible. See?
It means he hasn't figured out which way to point the desks yet. You don't need to go to school, Melville. You were born confusing.
No reason for you to be smug, Adderly. Your report could have been read and understood by a 3-year-old.
I'm sorry if it went over your head.
Redo it. with footnotes.
Footnotes? We barely had enough operations for a report, let alone footnotes.
The operation manual states that
Footnotes give authenticity to a government report.
I'll walk on some of the pages.
I want it on my desk by the time OC school's dismissed.
Oh, yes, OC. Obfuscation and confusion. Finding it tough?
It's office communication, and I'm doing fine.
Couldn't be. You gave me a straight answer.
I want it on Clack's desk by 500 hours this afternoon.
I think that's 1,700 hours, Mr. Greenspan.
Mona, I wish you'd tell me when we go on daylight savings time. Get to work.
Adderly, you okay? Sorry, but you look terrible.
I'll live. If you call this living.
Come on now, Adderly, it can't last forever.
I don't see how it can change, Mona.
BH, you all right? Okay.
Mona, I want you to time something for me in 15 seconds. Mona, please, this is important. 15 seconds, starting now.
Time. It's close. Come on, Adderly, come on. Now, you were doing it one-handed.
I should be able to do it blindfolded.
Your hand's hurting again, isn't it?
No, it's nothing.
Oh, Adderly, please don't.
Mona, everybody has sleepless nights. That's why they have talk shows.
Sleepless nights, why don't you see... Will you please see Dr. Houston about your nightmares?
I already did.
You did? Well, what did he say?
He told me that those 2 days that I can't remember, I might have sold out.
It's impossible.
So is erasing my memory, but I've seen they've done that.
No, well, come on now. They debriefed you with drugs and hypnosis. Come on, something would have turned up.
Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, he's gone to see Clack.
Oh. Well, I know. You know what? You should just get a second opinion, because Dr. Houston, he's not such a big deal expert just because he works at ISI. I mean, look at Melville. Miscellaneous affairs. Oh, yes, Major Clark.
Well, that was quick. I must be in worse shape than I thought.
Yes, sir.
Tell him I'll be right up.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. VH, wait. After he's finished with you, he wants to see me.
Miss Ellerby,
Oh, hi, Dr. Houston.
can we talk?
Well, no, actually, because, you see, I'm waiting to see Major Clark.
That's all right. When we finished, we can see him together.
Okay.
Last time you were in East Berlin, you took a passport to a young woman in the Ministry of State Security who works for us.
Erica Leish.
This time you'll carry one for a young woman whose passport is expired. Frances Key. Miss Key has no affiliations with the business.
What's she doing there?
She's a student. Adderly, nothing is going on. To put it in your terms, you're going to be a mailman.
So, you want me to...
Mona, All of our tests indicate 0. Sending him back is our last chance to find out if he's hiding something.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, but what makes you so sure?
Clack is giving him a duplicate of his original mission. We want you to do the same things, go to the same places.
Oh, like out of sight, out of mind, back in sight, back in mind.
In layman's terms, yes.
Okay, why me?
His psychological profile shows that you're one of the few people at ISI he really trusts.
But you're asking me to spy on him, aren't you?
Would you rather we send Greenspan?
What's our cover?
You're on your honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
You're Mr. and Mrs. Elliot Baker. Mona's maiden name is Schultz. Your dossiers are in the file. Any other questions?
Yeah. Why are you really doing this?
I told you. We're getting you back on your horse.
And what makes you think I won't look up old friends while I'm over there?
That'll be all, Adderly. Good morning, Miss Ellerby. Greenspan hasn't missed you, has he?
Oh, well, he's in school, sir.
A little late for that, isn't it?
Oh, my God, the AAA seal. I'm sorry. It's just that this really is the big time, isn't it, sir?
There's nothing to worry about. I'll be in East Berlin, too, at the Franz Josef Hotel. Bring me a progress report each morning.
If Dr. Houston senses any danger, he'll end the operation.
Well, what if something goes wrong and I can't get to Dr. Houston? A gun. A gun? A gun. Do I have to take that on the plane?
Airport scanners won't pick it up. It's made of an undetectable alloy.
Well, why are you giving it to me? I mean, why not just give it to...
There's a chance that Adderly may find something detrimental to his career. If so, I'd rather he didn't have a weapon handy.
Are you suggesting that... Are you suggesting that Adderly might commit...
We're not sure what he might do, but we think he could remember the name of someone important to us.
This is about more than his nightmares, isn't it, sir?
We're trying to keep his nightmares from coming true.
Kommen! Herein!
You know, I just hate going through customs. I'm always terrified they're going to find something.
Nothing to find, Mona. Just like the metal detectors at the airport. Don't get yourself all worked up over nothing.
Listen, you don't know, Adderly, what... I mean, Elliot, you don't know what it means. I mean, Oh, I've never been behind the...
Well, relax. It'll remind you of dinner at the Greenspans.
Folgende bitte.
Alkohol sollen Sie für das eigene Gebrauch sein. All alcohol and cigarettes you are carrying for your own use. L'alcool et le tabac.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? No.
Schultz, you have relatives in Germany, perhaps?
We're going to spend a few days with her aunt.
You have a visa for the German Democratic Republic?
No, but I've got a very good forgery. I don't suppose it's any easier coming back in.
You must report here with your papers to return. The forgery is very good. Your bags? Open, please.
I have to?
Die Gäste mussten ihre eigene Wagen zur Station T bringen zum Besuchen. Visitors with private cars must bring their vehicles to Area T for inspection.
Was ist das?
Les visiteurs voyageurs.
No, I couldn't wait.
I thought we were going to spend a couple of days with their sick little aunt. We're on our honeymoon.
Hochzeitsreise. Every night you spend in East Germany is a honeymoon.
Well, I hear that they built the wall just to keep the crowds out.
Bitte haben Sie Ihre Papiere und das Gepäckbereich besorgen. Alle Gäste sollen alle Papiere haben.
Gracias. Okay, where on earth did that come from?
Well, I couldn't sleep on the plane, so I checked out the duty-free boutique.
Here, take this.
It'll fit.
Oh,
I got the stewardess to try it on.
oh great, but I mean, what?
Taxi!
Why?
Guten Morgen.
No, please, it's okay. I'm just,
Mona, nobody gets nervous going through an airport metal detector unless they're hiding something and you're not wearing steel support hose. When we get to the hotel, you show me what's in that bag. Hotel B-Spot, Hagenstrasse.
Adderly. Ha ha ha. He's back.
Come on, Diva.
Morning, Major. I would have gotten this to you last night, but...
And across the border into East Berlin safely, Doctor. And you're staying at the Franz Josef Hotel. Good. Maybe things are finally starting to go our way. No, they know all they need to. If I wanted everyone to know what was going on, I'd have hired a skywriter. In an important intelligence mission like this, confusion can be an important asset. Oh, and Doctor, I don't want you interfering and cutting things short. The longer it goes on, the better I'll like it.
Office communication at work?
Fine. Let me know the moment things start to happen. What is it, Greenspan?
Nothing, sir. Just wanted to drop by, see if you were having a nice day, whether it was going well. That's all.
Well, aren't you little Mary Sunshine? Is that your operations report?
Oh, this? No, just a rough draft, sir. We'll have the full version this afternoon.
Fine.
We'll have a rainbow day.
Have a rainbow day.
Also, das ist das Hochzeitszimmer hier. What'd you say?
Honeymoon suite.
Jeez, how could you ever tell?
The bed. It's got sheets.
So, where's the facilities?
Wo ist das Badezimmer?
In oberem Stock.
What'd you say?
Down the hall. Up 2 floors.
Charming. Well. VH. How would I ask her where the other bed is?
Wo ist unser Bett?
Whoa. Is there another bed?
Aber das ist das Hochzeitszimmer.
Right, it's the honeymoon suite.
Danke. Viel Glück.
What'd she say?
She wished me luck.
Oh, jeez.
Let's hope we don't need it.
BH, I'm sorry. Major.
Is it in the lining or in the bottom?
It's in the bottom. He didn't want you to know.
Of course not. I might suspect he had another reason for sending me here. Did he?
Dr. Houston's waiting at the Franz Joseph Hotel. Or will be later. Well, VH, they thought maybe if you retraced your steps...
With you taking dictation?
That it would maybe all come back.
My memory?
I'm sorry. They also said there's some person you're supposed to remember.
Who?
Well, they said I didn't need to know. That's the truth, okay? I don't know anything else.
I hope they're not counting on me. Some honeymoon, huh?
Yeah. Is this where you stayed the last time? Anything happening?
I could have sworn we were followed from the border, but maybe I'm seeing things.
Well, you're probably tired, you know. You said you didn't sleep on the plane.
Yeah.
BH, why don't you lie down, huh? Get some sleep. I could stay here right beside you.
I thought you wanted me to get some rest.
This is a make-believe honeymoon. Remember?
Alone?
Yeah.
Don't let me take advantage of you.
I'll wake you if it gets interesting. Sweet dreams.
It was Adderly. I saw it.
You always see him, Herr Reinhold. Every tourist who keeps his hand in his pocket is Adderly.
Trust me.
So you can pretend you're back in the field again?
Gilda, please.
Fräulein Kommissar Spenz. You do not speak with such familiarity to a superior.
Well, give me another chance.
You have caused us enough embarrassment with your wild goose chases.
Yes, but think of the embarrassment
Had you not discovered Erika Leisch, you rooted out a mole. Yet still someone is selling our secrets while you chase phantoms.
I was not chasing phantoms.
I have superiors to convince too, Hans. They aren't interested in Adderly. And they are pushing me very hard to catch this traitor.
But Adderly is the key. He was the last time.
All right. Only this time, you must bring me proof it is him.
I will, Fräulein Kommissar.
In our organization, there is one who is faithless. Who is that person? Who is the mole? All right. We'll try another way.
Fair enough! He's still alive!
sold out, Mona. I sold out.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you betrayed anyone.
I was captured, Mona. There's no other way I could have escaped.
But Adam, come on, it was just a dream. It doesn't have to...
It's not a dream. It was real. Let's come back.
Okay, well, I know for one you couldn't possibly...
Let's drop it, all right?
Sorry. Did you recognize any of them?
The one who was chasing me was called Reinhold. He was with Baranov. They took me to a theater. They took me to an abandoned opera house. I guess Baranov wanted to check the acoustics.
Okay, now, what about the man on the street that you mentioned?
I just remember a sports car, so it must have been somebody big, because not many people in East Berlin can afford a sports car.
Did you see his face?
Just his coat and the way he ran.
What, a limp?
It's like the way somebody would run with cowboy boots.
High heels?
Yeah, that sort of thing.
You were captured by a cowboy in a sports car. Sorry.
I guess it does sound pretty weird.
Oh, PH. Can't we just deliver the passport and get out of here?
Yeah. We'll deliver it all right. And we'll retrace my footsteps. Come on, Mona. This might be the last chance I see Europe for a very long time.
Good morning, Melville. I'm glad you could fit me in.
Yes, sir. I did want to speak to you about some things. First of all, preliminary observations vindicated those functionally and operationally assigned to my purview and precinct are now motivated.
Yes, well, Mona and Adderly didn't show up for work this morning because they're in East Berlin. I'd have told you sooner, but you were at school.
Well, what are they?
Yeah, they're on assignment for me. You'll have to muddle through on your own.
Occupational inadequacies aside, sir, I can assure you that anything normally agendized will be dispensed with, kept in Trunamo.
Obfuscation school?
Yes, sir.
The official language in this office is English, Melville.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. All I wanted to say, very simply, was... Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Yes, sir. Responding in a positive vein to your solicitations vis-a-vis the summary of miscellaneous affairs operation.
Agendized, actuated compilation of perennial and self-determinating commissions and transactions in the jurisdictional purview of miscellaneous affairs compiled and presented by Melville M. Greenspan. Is it all like this?
I could punch it up a bit, sir. Sir, if I might be so bold, we're an intelligence service. Shouldn't we be a little obscure? I mean, what do you do if you don't want someone to know something?
I don't tell them.
And if they persist?
I lie. Dismissed.
What?
Yep.
That must be the girl. Good afternoon.
Guten Tag. Oh, you speak English.
Like a pro. You Francis Key?
Yeah.
I'm Elliot Baker. This is my wife, Mona. We're from immigration.
Who's immigration?
Yours. I've got your passport.
Well, this is a change. When I wanted to come over here, all I got was a runaround. Now I'm going home, you deliver it personally.
What can I say?
That's him. The girl must be his contact.
What do you think's in the package?
I don't know. Get out of the car. As soon as he's gone, you get it and the girl.
Spence will not like this.
If she wanted proof, she'll get proof.
I can show you places the tourists don't go.
No, thanks. We're on our honeymoon. People don't sightsee on their honeymoon. At least we don't.
Well, can I buy you a coffee? It's been a long time since I've heard an English voice, and I really appreciate your trouble.
It's been no trouble at all, and we really should be going.
They didn't tell you any more than you needed, did they, Adderly? I'm ISI too. Thank God you got here in time.
Next time, Adderly.
Get them! Adderly!
Get them, you idiot! Follow me! Who are those guys? The guy in the car drove me around Berlin last time.
What, Reinhold?
Yeah, I was right about being followed, which means they've staked out the hotel. We can't go back there.
Adderly, come on, our passports are at the hotel. How are we going to get across the border?
We'll improvise, Mona. Keep your eyes peeled.
What?
Now, maybe it's about time you told me what's going on around here.
Okay, when you rescued Erica Leish from state security, somebody else took over feeding us their secrets.
Who?
We don't know, but this is high-grade stuff. Right from the top and always dependable.
Get down! Get down!
Okay, Mona. So what went wrong?
His cover must be slipping. About a week ago, the mole used a go-between to ask us to get him out. Then he asked for you.
Me?
The mole claims to know you, but he won't crawl out of his hole until you make contact.
So you called Clack?
I don't know the whole story. All I know is this guy is really careful. He wants you to meet him at the place that you met before.
When?
Tonight.
Well, that'll be a cute trick.
What, you don't know who it is? Terrific. Clack's got some shrink named Houston waiting at the Franz Josef Hotel with exit papers. He even smuggled in a photo kit.
That's Clack for you. Nothing's ever what it seems. Okay, Francis, you better get going. The border closes at 6.
What about you two?
When you're safe, phone Clack. Tell him to get 2 passports for us to Dr. Houston at the hotel. Mona, you go to the hotel right now and wait for them.
Okay. No, wait, where are you going?
The theater I told you about, it's called the Folks Opera. It's the last place I clearly remember. It might help.
Okay.
Let's go. And be careful.
Yeah, and you be careful too, okay?
Thanks, Mona.
Bye.
You are an imbecile, Reinhold. You can't obey orders, and you recruit him to help disobey them. Is this how you prove your worth to me?
I almost had the proof.
Almost. All I wanted was something to link him to ISI, but you wanted more.
Adderly.
Adderly. He's always here. Here, Reinhold, here. I can't trust you, Hans. You think only of revenge. This is what you have cost us. While you were chasing phantoms, a woman crossed the border with forged papers.
I told you I was not chasing phantoms. Here. Now can I go after him?
You will obey orders this time?
To the letter.
I must know what's happening every step of the way.
I will let you know.
For your sake, I hope so.
In our organization, there is one who is famous. Who is that person, Adderly? Who is the mole?
Adderly? Hi. Dr. Houston says he won't be able to do anything for us till morning.
Well, that gives us a few hours to kill. I'll tell you a little story I've almost remembered. You want to take in the show?
Is this your way of telling me we're spending the night here?
But it doesn't have to be miserable. Dinner?
Oh, neat.
The best seats in the house.
Okay, so what's the story? Are you, still missing the punchline?
Yeah. But something has always bothered me about that night, and it wasn't something I couldn't remember. Something that I couldn't forget. When Baranoff got me here, he said the girl knew nothing.
Yeah?
Then he asked me who the mole was.
Wait a second. He already knew that the mole was Erica.
Then why would he ask me something that he already knew? It didn't make any sense until tonight. The mole that I'm supposed to rescue tonight was inside MFS at the same time that Erica was.
Okay, VH, who was it?
Well, the cowboy in the sports car. Except I don't know who he is or where we met.
Well, we could get a cab, you know. We could just drive around.
There's no cabs in East Berlin after 10 o'clock, Mona.
Yeah, there are. I saw some. I mean, they were all full, but we... What's the matter?
State security are the only people on the roads at this hour. Mona, you've been followed.
Well, well. After all these years, you decided on a return engagement.
That's right. But I was hoping there wouldn't be as many bad actors in the cast this time.
Well, I wasn't too thrilled with the performances either. Nobody got good reviews.
Adderly.
Relax, Mona. What's the next scene, Reinhold?
The climax.
You, circle behind them. Go get them. They're not armed.
Mr. Adderly, this is your final curtain. You!
Fancy meeting you here.
I'm afraid it was for nothing. They have alerted the border.
You're not going to the border. We're taking you to get your exit papers.
But what about you? By the morning, all the border guards will know your faces. They'll be looking for you everywhere.
Well, doesn't mean they'll find us. Mind if I drive?
You think Dr. Houston got her across the border?
The guards aren't looking for Gilda, they're looking for us.
What about us? I mean, we can't just go driving through.
We'll be fine, Mona.
What are you looking for?
Our ticket to freedom.
Gilda Spence has been feeding us information for a very long time. Always without our knowing who it was. Then, she wanted you to get her out.
And I took her advice literally and completely forgot about her.
I knew you could never sell out VH. Something inside you was just protecting her all along.
But you knew that she was in on my first escape. And when Dr. Houston suggested I go away for a vacation, you were sure that we'd meet again.
You mean you weren't really concerned about Adderly?
Let's just say it wasn't our primary concern. Well, that'll be your better third. Come in, Mr. Greenspan.
Major? What do you do?
Afternoon, Melville.
Cheers, Mr. Greenspan.
Join us, Melville.
I suppose that I'm here to listen to you gloat about your adventures in East Berlin.
No, Melville, nothing happened. Just a routine holiday. Doctor's orders.
All miscellaneous affairs gets are routine operations, Melville. You know that. Which brings me to...
Yes, Major. I thought that after our little talk that I would take the operations report and embroider it.
Embroider? Now, Bill.
It's all right. Major was just explaining to me how he... Well, just how when the need arose... Should I revise it again, sir?
Give me a page, Melville. Plain English. And no footnotes.